Now, what have you got there in your hand? What have you found? Or what did I find, should I say?
Froggy. Look.
Oh, cool. I saw it out on the deck and I gave you a call down because you love frogs, don't you?
I've always liked frogs, I don't know how it is. It's ever since I was a kid. Look, he's smelling exactly where it was.
Where are we going to put it?
I'm going to stick it that side of the grass. So
Yeah.
I can't get it.
I wonder where it came from.
Just moist, isn't it? It's probably trying to find some water. There's a drought, you know. It's coming.
Yeah.
He's popped up on his face. Nice, look at this.
Oh, he's following. He's following.
See what he does, I want. The froggy. Daddy's got a froggy. The froggy, look. The froggy.
You can have a sniff of it.
One's up. There you go.
Ooh, off he goes.
Humpty, humpty, hump.
Come on then, hop off. Come on then. Ooh, there we goes, hop.
We used to go down the beck when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There used to be there was this salamander, right? And obviously it's exaggerated because when you're a kid, but it was massive, right? We thought it was like the size of an arm, it wouldn't be.
Obviously not.
You made munching like?
I got some meringues, which I know you don't like. You don't like.
Like it's sharp, aren't it?
It's better for us if I've just got a shiver. And have you seen the state of him since he's been out on that drink? He's got one half of his face
You've seen it on
red.
the
I know, but it just looks so funny. Look at that.
Smells better
His
than it was.
neck, his cheek there, his front of there, and part of his nose.
Smells better than it was though.
Compared to this side, look. Normal, like two-faced another way. And you got the lines where your sunglasses were as well.
Oh, you know, I think that's the worst part, you know. Because like, it's like shitty tan lines, isn't it? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Alright guys,
Hello.
happy Monday. It's vlog day here on iCouple.
It is, yes.
And what we're doing this week, right? We haven't filmed much. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, we haven't. Because I don't know why. Sometimes we just go, shit. It's like Wednesday and we
It's
haven't
like
filmed anything.
next week's going to be a busy one
Yeah,
for us.
well, it's gonna be
This
good,
week,
well, let's
yeah,
not mention
I know,
that.
yeah.
But also, what we want to do, whether we had loads filmed or not, we want to do a basic vlog. We've done one once before, but that was when we had less followers and subscribers and whatnot. So we're trying it again. Following the success of the Christmas Day one that we did, it was like half an hour in real time, and it got the most views at that time. And then we did another one, but like I say, we didn't have as many subscribers.
We weren't sure if it was just because it was Christmas,
yeah,
wasn't it?
because you know, people like to see other families at Christmas and
Yeah.
stuff. So we're doing it again now because we've got more subscribers.
109, wasn't it, last time I saw?
Yeah, it's 110 now, I think. So I don't want... Everyone's probably laughing thinking, yeah, people's got
That's
like
a milestone for us.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly. We enjoy going up. We you know, like I hope that never leaves us. That we'll get more subscribers and we'll be like, oh my god. Like once you go,
I've got 100,000.
yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so it is nice and we do like that. But yeah, so this isn't in real time. It's still over, I think only 2 days. But we want to see what you think of it. Like obviously we've still got a little bit of music in, but we haven't like, you know, done like speedy up bits and stuff like that. We just want to see what the views are like come next week when we come to film again, and then we'll see. And when I say when we come to film next week, obviously today and the rest of this week we're filming next Monday's vlog. So this Monday's vlog will go back to the way we were, and then the Monday after we'll know what people are confusing.
Yeah, just leave
trust
it there.
us, right? We want to basically evaluate the feedback. So please let us know in the comments, do you like this vlog the way it is, like a bit more simple and a bit more realistic, or do you like higher production values? That's what we want to know from you. So without further ado, have a look at what we got up to
this week,
which wasn't much. Putting the pizza in for tea, like, darling.
Yeah, have you seen the size of it though? I don't know if it's going to fit.
God, that is big, isn't it?
Because look, it doesn't fit that way. I can't get it in.
Christ
so,
almighty.
I'm going to have to try it this way.
I told you it was a funny shape, didn't I?
It's like a tear and share type one. Now, oh, it just fits, but it touches the glass inside, literally.
Bloody hell.
So it's at capacity.
But the thing is, though, you could have probably jammed the door shut and still managed to fit it in, I reckon, like.
I probably would have cut it in half. You could probably cut it in half and put two on, like, each top and bottom.
And this
so
little
it would
boy,
have fit in.
this little boy's getting...
Oh, you minging?
He's getting no attention.
minging.
He's pacing about the house because Mammy's painting the paint by numbers.
Yeah.
And Dad's upstairs messing about on his Premiere Pro. So he's got his little sad eyes on, haven't you, son? Because he's not used to getting no attention, are you? Eh? No, you're not. And that's the thing, you see, in Ace's world, every human makes a fuss of him. He doesn't come across many who don't. He gets his own way, he gets plenty of attention, and it's totally foreign to him. And I think our dog thinks he's done something wrong.
He's the centre of the universe,
He is.
basically.
He is, and I think he thinks he's done something wrong when he doesn't get his own way. Aye, basically. Oh, you never guess what, right? There's a package that I ordered came today, right?
Right.
That's been left.
Yeah.
So obviously I've reordered it. But it's a sign for, right? Now I'm sick of this, right? Now, guys, right? Anyone who orders anything off eBay and you say first class post, it doesn't give you the option of first class post plus signage. So when you don't order signage, you shouldn't get the bloody signage, right? Because we've got a nice system. We'll leave the porch door open, but they can't do that. It has to be signed for. So the thing is, I'm busy next week. I don't think I'm going to be in much, right? So unless I'm going to be in before 10:30, I'm going to miss it, right? So I've had to order it for the 27th of May, which is next Saturday, because I know I'm going to be in.
Did I tell you about my package?
Oh, about, no, you, well, I tell everyone at home, I think you've told me about the range.
I ordered an easel, well it's a box really, but the lid lifts up and you're meant to be able to screw these things on the front
To
which
save her
turns
neck when
it
she's
into
doing
an
that.
easel, yeah.
Right.
So it'll stand upright like that, so I could have it in front of us instead of us leaning over like this.
Yeah.
I'll be able to have it upright and be able to paint it like that instead. And it tried to deliver it one time, obviously I wasn't in, I was at work. And I think you were out at the time. And then the second time that they were meant to deliver, I wasn't in again. And then the third time, I'd asked for a redelivery on a date that you were in, and it didn't turn up. And then the next minute I know, I get a text message, and this is off the Range shop. They've reimbursed my money, because it's been sent back to the store. So I haven't got a easel now.
They obviously don't want your money. And say, emojis are taken off, right? So when you're able, because you usually text people or you get automated services when you ring these companies up. It's very rarely you get to speak to a human these days. So just imagine when you can text a company as well as obviously them texting you, so you communicate via text, a bit like email, only text messages. I think that's going to happen. So imagine when something like that happens and emojis are just taken off, you can send that in a picture. Do you know what I mean?
Hey,
So
don't be doing that. This is a family programme.
Exactly, and I didn't swear, so they'll just have to ask the mum and daddy what that means, and they'll have to skip round it.
They can't be doing
Because
that.
they can't be explained, can they?
Did you see the or did you hear the helicopter that's been hovering round all
Aye, I
morning?
saw it. I saw it, aye.
Uh-huh.
Aye.
Yeah.
Some devious bastards getting out again.
No. I saw it.
This
from
always
work.
happens round here. I'll tell you what, right, I know we don't live right next to the prison, but I think it's a bit worrying, like. There's scared prisoners, like, all the time round here, isn't it?
Well,
I
there's...
think we live in Gotham City or
But you
something.
don't know if that was for traffic or if it was like police or what it was. But
It didn't look like a police helicopter, actually.
no.
Probably was, just weather control and that. And then
Maybe
everyone's
someone
like
thought
thinking
that
there's a
might-
escaped murderer hiding in the bushes of the garden.
Because you'd probably be able to find out if anyone's escaped, but it'll be a really bad prison if people keep escaping from it, wouldn't it?
Oh, aye. Yep, that's definitely in the huff, that. Right, the search still goes on for one of these, right? Because for some stupid reason, it's quite nice. I like the way, obviously, you know, the legs detract like that. But there's a switch on here where you flick it if you want the legs wide, like that, so it'll go like really wide, which is, you know, that's not even really elevated. And then that if you want to elevate it, but it doesn't lock in. So like, you know, if I had a heavy camera, it would continue to just pull the legs out like that. But the worst part is when I stick it on here like that. I mean, it's pretty much ideal, or it looks ideal, right? So obviously screw that on there like that, and then you can hold it like, you know, and steady yourself and get some nice shots. I usually like to close it back up like that, and it gives you like a really nice grip. So, you know, and then if you hold it by the gripper like that, when you're, you know, when I'm filming work for clients or when you're filming anything, it's like really sturdy. However, for some reason, it picks up a lot of microphone pickup. For some reason, it must be going through here and through the ball head, and then so, you know, so if I put it on like the Gorilla Pod like that, it doesn't do it. But the only problem is if you're trying to get low shots for whatever reason, this can be cumbersome and it can like really hit off things. And this is like the heavy duty one, so you wouldn't dare use a camera this size, not on something like this. I'm talking to you on the small Gorilla Pod, and I would hate the chance that on here when you're carrying things around. So it's a little bit worrying really. The one I looked at on Amazon is obviously all in one. It's like a tripod, it's a selfie stick, and it's also type of a Gorilla Pod, even though it hasn't got the bendy legs. So the search goes on. I haven't found the perfect desk stroke selfie stick yet. I mean, seriously, look at the amount of stands and sticks that I use for filming, and I can't even find one that's like a multi-purpose thing. That's 3 different ones for 3 different types of shooting, and I'm so close. I'm so close to getting this, right? The price is coming down all the time, right? And this camera effectively does what the RX 100 Mark V does. So it's got the flippy out screen, it's got 4K video which doesn't overheat, it's got a 1-inch sensor, which is pretty much like this, and I do need a secondary 4K camera. I mean, obviously that one is my main one, but I could use something like that, which is only the size of the one I'm talking to you on now, for a secondary camera angle. And then obviously I know these aren't great for professional video in terms of sound quality, but you wouldn't need that. All you would do is use the sound off the main camera and then cut using this for your secondary angles or your B footage. So I do need a 4K camera, and that's the cheapest 4K camera that you can get. And as long as the sound sounds as good as this one I'm talking to you on, then it's really good value for money. And that used to be £1,000, you know what I mean? So this is kicking the RX 100 Mark V's ass in terms of cost and function, really. You know there's someone coming, eh? Do you know there's someone? Who is it? Who's coming? Eh? My mum and dad's due over for their fortnightly visit, and we haven't even said anything, right? Now I was just saying to Tracy upstairs, how does he know when they're coming, when we've stopped telling them that they're coming, to stop them doing this until they arrive? And then Tracy came up with this actual, you hear that? She came up with this thing that she said we always seem to tidy up before someone comes around. So it doesn't have to be my parents, it can be anyone. You know, you spray the air freshener around, you know, hoover the dog hairs up, whatever it might be. And what? What's the matter? Eh? Daddy's trying to vlog and you're interrupting, son. Daddy's trying to vlog to everyone on YouTube. What was I saying? Yeah, so dogs do pick up your behaviour, and I think that's what he's doing. I think he knows that someone's coming because we do the same thing all the time, which is tidy up. and put things straight and sort the cushions out on the couch and whatever you want to call it. That's the behaviour that we go through, and dogs pick up on that and they read your body language, don't they? It's wet outside, son. It's wet outside for Ace, isn't it? Eh? Do you want to go outside, but it's wet, mind? I bet you don't. I knew it. This dog hates getting wet. And look how horrible and dingy it is out here. It's like really, really dark, isn't it? And he's still there. But I need a cup of tea. That's what I need. And I seem to be getting up a lot earlier on a weekend. I used to love my lie-ins because obviously I get up during the week. Because like I've said before, when you run your own business from home, it's so easy to have a lie-in when you're your own boss. And it's nice to sort of make the effort and treat it like a normal job. And I do that quite successfully. However, when you get to the weekend, whether you work in an office or whether you work for yourself, that's the perks of things you can have a lie-in. And I've tried for the last 3 months and I can't. Hopefully you can hear us for the washer. So yeah, I've been waking up at 9 o'clock and stuff. So I used to whinge when my mum and dad were due over because that was the Saturday I had to get up. And now I'm awake anyway. First cup of tea of the day. Magic. Got the MSI laptop on, ready for the eBay page. Because my dad wants to sell his iMac, so we're going to log in and transfer all information for the iMac on there. As much detail as possible to try and shift it, because it's an absolutely amazing machine. It's a 27-inch iMac, it's a quad-core processor, it's got 16 gig of RAM, it's got a 1TB hard drive. You could swap them out for an SSD, you could upgrade to 32 gig of RAM. So the iMac is really, really impressive for a machine, and we need to get it sold. So that's the task for the day, or rather that's what my dad wants to do. If he forgets, I won't remind him. In fact, I'm going to hide that eBay page, close that down, and he might forget. Right, we've just come back from the cinema, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right, and Gardens of the Galaxy Volume 2 is, because it's a family vlog, pants.
I didn't mind it, I quite enjoyed it, but obviously
Just a big disappointment.
there was a bit of lulls in it, and
Well, I know there wasn't a cohesive story. That's my biggest problem. The first one was.
Tell us what you really think.
I think it's fucking shite, basically. No, seriously, it's literally the worst Marvel movie. I actually like Thor: The Dark World better, and I never thought I'd ever say that. And if all Marvel films were like that, DC films with Batman vs Superman and all that wouldn't have nothing to worry about. It's just Marvel films are so high quality, but you can't expect them all to be good. They're bound to do the odd dud one. They've done 2 bad ones out of 18, 19 films. That's still good going.
Yeah.
But it's not making us want to see a third one. I couldn't really give a toss whether they're going to be in with the Avengers, but because the Russo brothers have directed it, I think they'll be able to balance them quite well. And like I was saying to Tracy, obviously she doesn't dissect them as much as I do. But like I said to Tracy, in Civil War, the Russo brothers managed to bring in 2 new characters and balance all the characters, including the 2 new ones, perfectly well. And it served the script. And James Gunn could not repeat the success of the first one the second time round. And he couldn't keep hold of the characters. It was just like every 5 minutes there was a joke. Then Drax had a sad point. Star-Lord had a sad point, Gamora had a sad, and it's just like, what you doing? We don't care. Do you know what I mean? And there's sad music, and then they put the soundtrack music back in, which did not work. Nowhere near as good as the first one. My feet was tapping all the way through it. It was like the first one was like a musical. They could turn that into a Broadway show, and you'd still enjoy it. But that, I just don't think it was repeatable, and I didn't think it would be repeatable, but I didn't think it'd be that bad.
Obviously we couldn't take you with us, because
No.
obviously if we had a camera in my bag I'd probably get for thinking that we were going to film it.
And we'd get done for piracy
Aye.
as well.
But obviously
yes.
we just thought we would let you know what's
Even if
you
piracy
thought.
was allowed, I wouldn't have filmed a film to bore you guys to lose all of our 109 subscribers. So, you know what I mean? So don't go and see it.
Hey, don't say that.
Honestly, they're wasting the money. We just spent 40 quid like that. I mean, obviously we spent time together. But we could have done that in the house.
See, you said, what was the point in coming out?
Yeah.
And I said, we wasted all this money. I was like, no, not really. It was time spent together.
Yeah, no, but we can spend time together on the couch having a cuddle.
Yeah, I know, but
and
most of the time you'd go on...
we could go and watch
on your phone or something though, couldn't you?
I was going on my phone when that was on, did you not notice?
No, I didn't notice.
Oh, you lose us. If I'm on my phone when the film's on, you've lost us.
Yeah.
And I won't look away from my phone, so like, as soon as it was starting to take forever, and then when he met his dad, and I was going, what the fuck's all this about? We don't need to know this. And then my phone vibrated in my pocket, so I was just like, Twitter, I've got an email, and then I was looking at my eyes, and the minute I do that, you've lost us. So any Hollywood directors, show me all your films first. If you can keep me attention for 2.5 hours, you want to a winner, and you'll make $1 billion plus.
Oh! Now this will tell you like how good or how bad it is, right? Compare it to Avatar.
Amazing compared to Avatar, because I hate Avatar.
There we go.
At least
so it's not as bad as Avatar then for him.
At least I could sit through that. Like Avatar, I literally was bored from the minute the bloody blue things came on.
So it's not as bad as you think.
Not as bad as Avatar. No, I must admit. I mean, that's like an insult to James Gunn. He's allowed to do one.
I really liked Avatar. I want to see the rest of them. I'm going with my mum because she really enjoyed them, but he's not going to see them.
And movie update, right? It should be on my movie channel, this, but I'll tell you on here. They're making another 3.
Yay!
Christ almighty. There you go, see. But, you know, like, so usually I heavily cut our conversations, because usually we've got that much, and to cram the week into up to half an hour, no more, it's hard. Now, this is probably only going to work out about 15-minute episode. But still a vlog. Oh, it's got a bad coffee game, bless her, haven't you?
I have, yeah. My thought keeps going.
Is your glands alright though?
No, they're big.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought they would have been. Oh, they are. Bloody hell.
Because I had glandular fever at one point, and my glands just really swelled up, and they haven't really gone down, but every time I get a cold it always affects them, so...
Yeah. So that's basically it. So let us know, like I said, what you think. And like I said, there was no heavily cutting dialogue either, it was just like straight as it came off the camera pretty much. I'm sorry about the dark photography in this one. I keep standing there in bloody windows, and you don't think when you're vlogging and you're saying your bit, and it's been a dingy week. Like
yeah,
last week when we were
it's
filming.
been overcast because it's been raining.
So like it's not even very bright even when you're not near the window.
No.
So hello dog. Are you wanting attention like, huh? Right, say bye. See you next week, everybody. See, if I was a CGI animator, I could have like put
made him say that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So thanks for staying with us. Thanks for continuing to subscribe. Please keep commenting. Please keep watching. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye.